Thanks for joining us this afternoon. I'm Tatum Miller. New at noon, a Grand Forks man is in jail after police discovered various drugs and paraphernalia during a traffic stop. An officer on patrol pulled a car over just after 1:30 Monday morning for a minor traffic violation. According to court documents, the officer suspected the passenger was Ivan Dietz, who has a history of drug possession. The driver gave the officer permission to search the vehicle and a black bag. And court documents say the officer found a meth pipe and a small zipper bag of narcotics packaged for sale. A search of the vehicle turned up multiple other forms of drugs, and Dietz was arrested and faces multiple charges. He was booked into the Grand Forks County Jail.